Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Candy here today, back with another Minecraft Prens video on mcprisons, the Pacific Realm. Hope you guys had a pretty good day after like New Year's. Apparently we're about to go into World War 3. Be prepared for that. If there is any World War 3 or something like that, chances are I probably won't upload then because I'll probably get drafted into the war. But if you guys aren't gonna get drafted, yeah, be thankful for that one. But nevertheless, boys, in today's video we're actually going to be doing a little bit of a tour of like the richest minion or richest robot farm like in the game on the server that pretty much I've ever seen. But before we go ahead and do that one, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our pickaxe. Right now we've got laser 22. What I'm actually going to do first off is I'm going to take laser 22 out because I was talking with some of the players like in the game on the server, and they were saying that unless my laser is up to like past level 1000, what it actually does is that it tries to proc and then actually stops my jackhammer from procking. So technically right now, by having laser 22 on my pickaxe, I'm like sabotaging my jackhammer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, hit up the jackhammer or hit up the disenchanter. We're gonna go to disenchant enchant. I don't want to destroy my whole pickaxe, but I want to do a specific enchant, and that enchant is going to be laser. So here we go. We're gonna take off our laser, get another 90,000 enchants or 90,000 e-tokens back, and now our pickaxe should actually proc quite a bit more now that we have only jackhammer on it. And speaking of having only jackhammer, we've got 12 million more e-tokens. So let's go ahead, go back to the enchantment, grab ourselves a couple more levels of jackhammer. So right now they're costing around 53,000 e-tokens, which I guess is, you know, pretty expensive, but we can handle it, and we can probably get ourselves maybe another 200 levels. That's actually quite a decent bit because we've been mining, you know, we got our pickaxe looking at like a seashell now, so we've moved up from the reef raker. We have to go up to level 20 though to get to the next one, but let's do 100 levels here, let's do another 100 levels there. Can we do another 100? Okay, we can't do another 100, and we're down to 1.2 million. So with the rest of that one, we could just go ahead and, oh my god, did I just upgrade treasure hunter? Why on earth did I do that? Well, I don't know what happened over there, but oh well. Let's just go ahead and spend the rest of the money that we have on our backpack because our backpack has been feeling kind of small recently. So now that we've got 120,000 e-tokens spent on pretty much each one of these, we can add another 100,000 slots. So let's go ahead and do that one. There we go. Another 100,000, well 90,000 slots I had to say. And now our backpack can actually hold 590,000 blocks. Alright, so before I go and show you guys my plot, not like Ryan's plot or anything, I gotta say that I've been like trying to come up with a design, but the only problem is that if we go to the shop, right, and then we go to the little decoration area, whenever I try and go and buy a lava bucket, it's not like cheap. Like literally one lava bucket costs $50 billion each, not like 50 million, not 50,000, $50 billion each. So literally I was like getting so much money just by mining. I literally spent at least a couple trillion dollars just on lava buckets, and like as you guys can see clearly, I haven't exactly finished the design. But what I was trying to do is have like this little lava flow all the way in the middle and then put like a layer of glass on top of this. That way whenever I get like some more minions or some more robots, it actually doesn't just look like, you know, really plain like one of these with just grass all over it. So I gotta get myself some more money. I only have 1.4 trillion right now, and I do want to actually rank up quite a bit, so we're not gonna waste all of them running on that. But I actually haven't checked these emerald robots in quite a while. We're just gonna keep both of them. The first one that we had originally got like lost, basically downgraded, so we lost pretty much all of our upgrades that we had spent on that one, which was a good couple thousand beacons. But yeah, we're just gonna keep both of them. And now if we go and check this guy, he's got, you know, $5.1 billion. That's pretty decent. He's also got 689,000 e-tokens, which for me is a lot, but the island that I'm gonna show you guys, oh man, 600,000, that's like nothing to him. So looking back at our original one, 375 million worth of money over there, and another 134,000 e-tokens. So what I think we should actually probably do over here is upgrade fortune over here, upgrade efficiency, and then if we go back to our / beacon, we are down to 270, meaning that we have one. Oh, we don't even have enough to get an upgrade anymore. So yeah, I guess we don't have any more upgrades over there. So it looks like we need to get at least 30 more beacons before we can maybe try and get one of these out to fortune level 3 and hopefully get it back to what we had before. But to be honest, having two minions definitely saves me a little bit of time. 918,000 e-tokens isn't really a lot, but then again, it is a couple minutes of just me not having to mine, so that looks pretty solid over there. I gotta get myself all these lava buckets though, because literally if you fly around, this plot just looks ugly. Yo, I gotta say, I'm actually super happy that I took off that enchant from my pickaxe, because if we go ahead and look right now, we just made 165,000 e-tokens in the last minute. That's actually a little bit more than like our average used to be, and then I think we sold everything as well. and then we made, I think it was like $8 billion or something. I can't, oh, $9 billion. So we're almost at that $10 billion to sell mark, which is actually really nice to see, because, you know, $10 billion, if I was to go buy a couple e-tokens, that means I could buy 5,000 e-tokens every like 3 minutes or something like that. And then if I was to just basically go use all the money that I need to rank up. Speaking of rank up, we actually go ahead and need to rank up right now. So let's do that really quickly. Prestige. We're gonna prestige to level 73, and we are only 10% of the way to get to the next one. How much is that gonna cost us? That's gonna cost us $1.2 trillion, meaning that we would have to sell around 120 times, meaning that we would need to mine for like maybe an hour, or actually maybe like a couple of minutes, realistically, maybe like 20 minutes or so to probably get to the next rank up, which actually isn't really too bad. Alright guys, so this is the part of the video that probably some of you have been waiting on. We're going to be looking at the richest player on the server, how he gets all of his money, how does he get all of his e-tokens, and like, I don't know how crazy is this guy. So before we do that, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the battle top at this dude, Ryan. So I've told you guys about him before. He used to play Vanity with me way back in the day. He used to always be within the top 5 top miners, meaning that he's mined the most blocks, right? And now if we go ahead and look, he has $208 trillion. Now keep in mind, when I started this episode, I had around 1 to 2 trillion. This guy is basically 200 times richer than me, and now that I spent all my money, he is probably like 1,000 to like 2,000 times richer than me, which is absolutely ridiculous. Because if you go ahead and look at like some of the bottom guys on the top 10, the 10th richest guy only has $18 trillion, I should say. So literally Ryan is like 20 or like, I'd say more than like 100, actually 100 times richer than the 10th richest guy, which is absolutely insane. That it reminds me a little bit about like the US economy, but let's not start to get into that. And then if you go ahead and do /ET top, right, or ET top, not only is he like the richest person in the game, money wise, he actually has the most e-tokens as well. So I thought I was chilling at the beginning of the episode with like, you know, 10 million e-tokens, spending it all on my jackhammer, having a blast with this episode. And then we look at this guy, Ryan. Not only is he in the 10 millions of e-tokens, he's in the 100 millions, as well as the billions of e-tokens. Like, this guy has 1.2 billion e-tokens. I don't even know how that's possible, but I guess when we take a quick look at his farm, we'll be able to see that one. And not only is just this rich and that, but if we go ahead and take a look at the 10th richest person, this guy only has 68 million e-tokens, and I'm pretty sure this is like an alt or something. So the level of money and e-tokens that this guy has it's just not even comparable. So let's go warp to his plot and actually check out how the hell is this guy making so much money. Alright, so we are at his plots right now, owned by Ryan, and quickly before we start looking at all the robots, let's take a quick look at this dude, this alternative account, or this alt account called Gang300, and then look at the chat, /BPayGang300, 500 beacons, basically, right, to sell for 7 million, must be 500, if you have, check if you have 7 million ETs, or if you're gonna get scammed, hover. So if we go ahead and hover, not only does this guy have a bunch of money, like he has a bunch of e-tokens too. Now, if we take a quick look at, you know, this guy, we're gonna wonder, well, whose alt could it be? And it's actually Ryan's alt. Like, he literally gets e-tokens, he pays it to his alt, because apparently it's just not worth his time, really, to go ahead and type in chat. So whenever he gets money, he just sends it to the alt, and then the alt will actually go through like OQ Minebot or something like that, and then just literally spam the command like in the chat every couple minutes or so. So people literally can send him e-tokens, send him beacons to upgrade all of his robots, and then they get the money as long as the bot is basically filled. So like, this literally shows you the level of richness that this guy has, or like the level of richness that this guy Ryan is. So now we take a look at the actual minion, or the actual robot farm, and then we can see truly how rich he is. So if we take a look over here, we've got not 1, not 2, not 3, but probably like at least 25 different obsidian robots. Now, you guys know that obsidian robots are better than the emerald ones. They're about like maybe 1.25 times better, so a little bit better than the emerald ones. But this guy not only has like, you know, a couple emeralds over there, he has a bunch of these obsidian robots, and then he's got a couple of these regular ones, you know, the emerald, diamond, iron ones, gold ones that you just get from like nonsense. You've got a couple more over there, a couple just chilling over here, even some more robots over there. But that's not the really cool thing about this one. If we go ahead and take a quick look, all of these robots are maxed out. Like, I was trying to struggle to get beacons to get mine to level 3. This guy has pretty much leveled all of his all the way up to level max. And then if we take a quick look at these, some of these are max. I think all of these are max too. And then these ones, as you guys can see, they are mining a little bit slower. So these ones still need to be maxed out. Okay, so now it's time to talk about some of the numbers of this robot farm. So within 1 day, this guy doesn't touch his farm. He will make $25 trillion. Like, yeah, $25 trillion. I mean, the money doesn't really sound like a lot considering I've really never even had $25 trillion in my inventory, but to him, $25 trillion is basically negligible. This guy is in the quadrillions of net worth if we go ahead and like add up basically everything over here. So while the money is nice, that is not where the main source of this farm's income comes from. The main source of this farm's income is its e-token production. So if Ryan wasn't to go and touch all of his minions for 1 day, he told me that he would make around 200 to 250 million e-tokens a day. Now, I was looking at like the upgrading cost. That would basically mean that he could upgrade a fully maxed out pickaxe, well, fully maxed out with jackhammer, in around a day and a half. It was if he was like just to not go sell anything. So literally, if this guy wanted to, he could single-handedly destroy the entire economy just by giving out all of his e-tokens to pretty much all of his friends or something like that, or giving it to like the entire gang, which is, I guess, explaining to me why earlier in the season he was just handing me like 20 million, 30 million e-tokens to go ahead and work on my pickaxe. So literally, if he wanted to, he could destroy the entire eco. And the cost to actually upgrade one of these is costing him in like the quadrillions of dollars. So keep in mind, whenever we were selling, you know, 5,000 beacons, or I should say 100,000 beacons, we were at 100,000 e-tokens, I should say. We were making a pretty good penny. Like, we were actually able to upgrade our rank up or prestige a little bit, like 3 to 4 times, and then we were doing pretty solid. So imagine if he was to just sell all of his e-tokens, he would completely crash the e-token markets. People would probably be buying them for like, I don't know, 50K instead of like the $50 billion that they're buying them for right now. And the entire economy would just get destroyed. So I just wanted to show you guys this e-token farm. It's pretty much the biggest farm on the server. I haven't seen one that's relatively close to the size of it. I've seen some people that maybe have like this one row, or like maybe this one row and this one row, but I haven't seen somebody with not just like 2 rows, but 3 rows and then a bunch of them just chilling on the side. Like, literally, it doesn't even matter to him that they're just like one over there because he just has so many of them. So yeah, I just want to show you guys that, and hopefully later on in the season, maybe by the end of the season, we'll have maybe like a quarter of the amount of beacons or a quarter of the amount of minions that this guy does. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. I know it was a pretty short one in comparison to the last couple that I've been doing, but I'm going to be trying to grind out a lot of stuff today. That way for the next episode, we can do a huge upgrade on our pickaxe, maybe get this thing even up to like jackhammer level 3000, and that way we have like a massive amount of difference between this episode and the last one, and like the amount of money that we're going to be making. So next episode is going to be huge upgrades, and this one I just kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of what the future might look like whenever we start getting insanely rich, and whenever we get our jackhammer all the way up to level 5000, and we can actually start selling these beacons, and we can actually start buying some more robots. So hopefully the future looks bright, but as of now, that's going to be it. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, go ahead, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you are new, join the server, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.